Hello everyone, I am Shruti Vijayagi from BISP Solution. In this video, I am going to explain you about the permutation combination. In Excel, permutation combination does calculate. So in this video, I am going to explain you first what is permutation, then what is combination, and how the math function is used to calculate permutation combination, and then how it will be calculated in the Excel we are going to discuss. So permutation returns the number of permutations for a given number of objects that can be selected from number of objects. A permutation is any set or subset of objects or events where internal order is significant. So permutations are different from combinations for which internal order is not significant. A permutation is a rearrangement of elements of a set. So what does this mean? It means a permutation is only interested in rearranging the elements of the set. Any duplications of the collected elements in different order is fine. A permutation therefore tends to be a large number. So the math formula of permutation is like this: factor of n divided by factorial of n minus k, where k is the number of objects chosen and n is the total number of possible objects. So I am explaining you this with the help of a simple example. Let us suppose we have 8 peoples and we have to calculate how many ways can we award a first, second, third place prize among 8 contestants, which are gold, silver and bronze. And also note that permutations are for list and this order does matters. Okay, so we are going to use permutation since the order we hand out 3 medal matters. Here how it breaks down. So let's suppose we have 8 people. So first for the gold medal we have 8 choices and we have 8 choices: A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. And what is this? It is the first letter for all these names: A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. So for the gold medal we have total of 8 choices and let's suppose A win gold medal. Okay. So next for the silver medal we have remaining 7 choices and which are B, C, D, E, F, G and H. Okay. So let's suppose B win silver. And next we have remaining 6 choices for the third prize and which are C, D, E, F, G and H. And let's suppose C wins bronze. Okay. So we pick certain people to win, but the details don't matter. We have 8 choices at first, then 7 and then 6. So total number of choices for the number of options we have 8 into 7 into 6. For all the 8 people to distribute 3 prizes, we have 336 possible permutations. Now let's look at the details. We have to order 3 people out of 8. To do this, we started with all options 8 and then took them away one at a time, then 7, then 6 until we ran out of medals. So this is where permutation works. So we picked 3 medals from 8. So the formula will works like this: factor of n divided by factor of n minus k. So it will write as p k for number chosen and total number of choices n equals to factorial of 8 and divided by 8 minus 3 factorial, and this will give the output 336 as per maths calculation. But in Excel does provide a formula for the permutation and which does take two arguments. The first one is the number and the second is the number chosen. The first number is the total number of objects. So in our example we have total number of 8 peoples to distribute 3 prizes. So in our example n is 8. and the second argument is the number of chosen, that means number of objects in each permutation. So we are giving three prices, so we have three number of chosen value. Okay, so in Excel provides us a formula to calculate the value for this. So just select the cell, type an equal sign, select the function permute and pass the value. First one is the number, that means total number of objects or total number of peoples, and then the number of chosen, that means 3. Enter. So this will give the same output as the whole calculation gives and this function gives. So this is how Excel permute works for calculating of permutation. So you have n items and want to find the number of ways k items can be ordered. And now talk about the combination. Combination refers to the combination of n things taken k at a time without repetition. To refer to combinations in which repetition is allowed, the terms k-selection, k-multiset or k-combination with repetition are often used. A combination is one or more elements selected from a set without regard to the order. The without regard means that the collection matters rather than order in combination. So the math function is used for calculating combination is factorial of n divided by factorial of k into factorial of n minus k, where k is the outcomes and n is the number of possibilities. So let us look out this with the help of an example. Picking a team of 3 people from a group of 10. Also note that combinations are for groups. So I have a group of 10 and in this order doesn't matter. Okay. So this formula is used to calculate the combination for maths. Okay. So how can we write it? Combination for k comma n, and it will be written like this: factorial of n, that means factorial of 10, and it will be divided by factorial of k, that means 3 factorial and bracket 10 minus 3 factorial. So we are splitting this value. First we take factorial of 10, so this will be type an equal sign fact and calculate factorial of 10. Then after that factorial of 3, so factorial of 3 will become fact and 3, and after that n minus k, that means 10 minus 3, that means 7. So the factorial for 7 will become this. After that we require factor of k multiplication of factor of n minus k. So factor of 3 multiplication of factorial of 7. So type an equal sign, select the cell, multiplication, select the cell, enter. So now the value for this calculation will becomes this value divided by multiplication of this value. So the value for the combination will become type an equal sign, select this cell and divided by this cell, enter. So for 3 people from a group of 10, 3 people can be selected with 120 combinations. So there are 120 possible combinations for this questions. But in Excel provides us a formula combine to calculate combination. So it does take two arguments, number and number chosen. The number is the total number of objects and number chosen is the number of possible objects to be chosen from the set. So to calculate using combine function, select the cell, type an equal sign, select the function combine and type argument. The first one is the number, which are the total number of peoples in a group, and number chosen is 3. And so 120 and 120 by calculating this and 120 by using combine function will give the same output. So this is how combine and permute function works in a Excel. So the combine function returns the number of combinations for a given number of items. Use combine to determine the total possible number of groups for a given number of items. So in this video, I explained you permutation combination with using simple example with math calculation, also using Excel functions. If you have any queries, you can ask me. And thanks for watching.